What if talent isn't something you're born with, but something you can build? Have you ever wondered why certain people seem to excel effortlessly while others struggle to keep up? Why do some places like a tiny Russian tennis academy or a remote Brazilian soccer field produce an extraordinary number of world-class athletes and performers? Is there a secret formula, something hidden in plain sight, that explains how greatness is cultivated? In the Talent Code, the answers to these questions unravel a revolutionary idea. Talent isn't a gift, it's a skill, grown through practice, passion, and the power of the brain. Are you ready to discover how anyone, including you, can ignite their inner potential and master something extraordinary? At its heart, the Talent Code explores one of the most compelling mysteries of human achievement. Where does talent come from? Is it innate, reserved for a lucky few, or can it be cultivated through deliberate effort? The book takes readers on a journey into the science of skill building, uncovering the surprising mechanisms that drive talent development. The key to talent, myelin. The foundation of the book lies in a fascinating discovery: the role of myelin in skill acquisition. Myelin is a fatty substance that wraps around nerve fibers in the brain, acting like insulation on electrical wires. The thicker the myelin, the faster and more precise the brain's signals become. When you practice a skill, whether it's playing the piano, kicking a soccer ball, or solving math problems, your brain builds and strengthens myelin around the neural pathways involved in that skill. The more you practice, the more myelin you develop, and the more automatic and flawless the skill becomes. In essence, talent isn't magic or genetics, it's biology. Skillful performance is the result of building and reinforcing the right neural circuits through practice. The three pillars of talent development. The book identifies three critical components that fuel the growth of talent: deep practice, ignition, and master coaching. Let's break each one down. 1. Deep practice. The art of struggle. Deep practice is the deliberate, focused effort to push yourself out of your comfort zone. It's not about mindless repetition. It's about working on the edge of your ability, making mistakes, and correcting them. This process, though uncomfortable, is where learning happens. Each mistake signals the brain to adjust, strengthening the neural pathways involved. Think about a child learning to speak. They stumble over words, mispronounce them, and try again. This struggle is what wires their brain for fluent speech. Key takeaways for deep practice. Break skills into small chunks and master them one at a time. Focus intensely on areas of weakness. Slow down to perfect the movements or actions before speeding up. Embrace mistakes, they're essential for growth. 2. Ignition, the spark of passion. Talent isn't just about effort, it's fueled by motivation. Ignition is the emotional trigger that sparks a deep desire to master a skill. It's the moment when you think, I want to do this, I need to do this. Ignition often comes from exposure to inspiring role models, dreams of a better future, or even competition. For example, watching a soccer legend score a goal might ignite a child's desire to become a soccer player. How ignition works. It taps into the brain's dopamine system, creating a sense of excitement and focus. It gives people a sense of purpose and long-term vision, which drives them to put in the hard work required for mastery. 3. Master coaching, the role of great teachers. Behind every great performer is a great coach. Master coaches don't just teach skills, they guide, motivate, and inspire. They know how to break down complex tasks, give constructive feedback, and create an environment where deep practice thrives. Master coaches are patient but demanding. They push their students to aim higher while providing the support they need to succeed. Qualities of master coaches. They focus on the process, not just the results. They provide clear, actionable feedback. They create a safe space for failure, encouraging students to learn from their mistakes. The role of talent hotbeds. The book also explores talent hotbeds, places that consistently produce extraordinary performers in specific fields. These hotbeds, like a small Brazilian town known for producing soccer stars or a rural Russian tennis academy, seem almost magical at first glance. But their success is no accident. Talent hotbeds share common characteristics. Culture of deep practice. In these environments, students are encouraged to struggle, fail, and improve. Strong role models. Seeing others succeed ignites a sense of possibility. High expectations. Coaches and communities set high standards and push individuals to achieve them. These hotbeds demonstrate that talent isn't tied to geography or resources. It's about creating the right conditions for growth. The misconception of natural talent. One of the book's most striking ideas is that the concept of natural talent is largely a myth. While genetics may play a small role, the vast majority of skill development comes from practice and effort. Mozart wasn't born a musical genius. He started practicing music relentlessly from a very young age under the guidance of his father, a skilled musician. Serena and Venus Williams didn't become tennis legends by chance. Their father created an environment of deep practice and ignition from the moment they picked up a racket. The takeaway? Greatness isn't reserved for a select few. With the right mindset and approach, anyone can develop extraordinary skills. Practical applications of the talent code. The insights from the talent code can be applied to virtually any area of life, from sports and music to business and education. Here are a few practical tips. 1. For individuals. Focus on deep practice. Work on the hardest parts of a skill, and don't be afraid to fail. Find your ignition. What motivates you? What's your long-term goal? Seek out master coaches or mentors who can guide you and provide honest feedback. 2. For parents and teachers. Create an environment where children feel safe to make mistakes and learn from them. Encourage effort over results. Praise hard work and perseverance, not just natural ability. Expose kids to inspiring role models and stories of success. 3. For teams and organizations. Build a culture of constant improvement and learning. Provide opportunities for employees or team members to practice and refine their skills. Recognize and celebrate progress, no matter how small. The power of growth mindset. Ultimately, the talent code reinforces the idea that talent is a process, not a fixed trait. It aligns with the concept of a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through effort and learning. When you embrace this mindset, you stop seeing failure as a sign of inadequacy and start seeing it as an opportunity to grow. You realize that the path to mastery isn't linear or easy, but it's always within reach. So what talent have you always dreamed of mastering? Could it be that the secret to unlocking your potential has been in your hands all along? What if your next failure isn't the end, but the beginning of greatness? At BitBooks, we're here to spark your curiosity and challenge the way you see the world and yourself. Are you ready to take the first step on the journey to mastering your unique talent? Let us know in the comments, and until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in your ability to grow.